In this segment of Looking Back at 2021 and Popular Products and Trends, the focus is on production. And this comes from a great distributor based in Denmark called Vikialo. Rapid Suit was lucky enough to go up there a couple of years ago and do an open house that they put on. It was really, really fun. And actually Michael from Yellow Tools came up as well as Reiner, which was awesome. And we did a one-day event for there, and I was really impressed by how Kim has built his company. He started off super small and has built a beautiful distributorship that really has a great loyal clientele. And actually, interestingly enough, he's the world's second leading distributor of tools for Yellow Tools. So that tells you how well he is doing. So this summer, Kim approached us at the Rapid Institute and said, you know what? I'm coming out with 3 tools for production that I think are pretty amazing. Can you help us kind of make some videos and really understand how to promote the products so people understand how they work? Because the potential for these is massive, is what he said. And you know what? We've been super impressed, and that's what the focus is on this segment. Is Reiner has his own wrap shop called Finest Media in Germany. He gave them to the guys and said, you know what? Put them through the paces. What do you think? And it's actually super amazing how they work well together. This is a remover, so basically if you're doing any type of cutouts, instead of weeding it by hand, you simply just load it in here and turn the wheel and it just whips it right off. Super cool. We have some clips to show you in a second. This one is a speed applicator, so once you take the cutouts here, now you can pre-mask, and this definitely, both of these together save you 60% in terms of production time alone. Pretty darn amazing. So these are great production tools. And then here, this table is pretty darn amazing because it is battery powered, so you can actually tilt it at different angles. You can make it go up and down. You can change how it works, everything. So you just basically hit it in the position, make it move up and down. So if you're short or tall, it adjusts immediately. And what Reiner found was actually quite cool is once you get this adjustment, it's great for PPF. Again, we'll show you in these clips. So you can see great tools for production, which for me are taking the technology, how it's changing today, in this case, battery power right there, so you don't have to plug it into a wall. You can move it anywhere in a shop. Pretty cool stuff. But again, I'm talking a lot. I want you to see a lot. Let's get to that. So we begin with the sign maker table. It has a locking system at the bottom, so it doesn't move once it's in position, and it comes in 2 sizes. There's a cord on the unit that you can plug into the wall, which charges the batteries and gives the table enough power that you can actually plug a heat gun right into it. Once the battery is full, and you can tell by this indicator, you can unplug the unit from the wall and work off the battery. The table can be raised up and down to adjust to the worker's height, and there's a control board on either side. It can be tilted in either direction, which can help optimize workflow and help with PPF, and has a great cutting mat on top to ensure precise cuts, as well as shelves on the sides for your straight edges and cutters. So once you get the right position and angle, workflow is seamless. The width of the tables allows for panels to be rotated easily. There's a roller setup on one side of the table to streamline production, and the lightweight table can easily be pushed anywhere in the workspace. Now we move on to the vinyl remover. So plot your graphics in the standard manner and weed them in an entirely different manner by simply loading them into the vinyl remover. So take your plotted graphics, load it into the vinyl remover, tape it on top, pull the excess film through, lock it in position, release the liner at the front, lay it flat at the front of the vinyl remover, then simply rotate the handle. And as you can see, weeding has never been easier. You can crank at a steady speed, and within just a few seconds, the panel is weeded. The piece can then be taken over to the sign maker table, and the weeding process finished. And you can see with the vinyl remover, all the excess vinyl stays safely on the roll as opposed to a big wadded pile. And even for very long runs, vinyl remover is excellent for weeding quickly and efficiently. You can clearly see why this lowers production time by at least 60%. And finally, we move on to the speed applicator that works seamlessly hand in hand with the other 2 devices. So here, once the weeding process is done, the material can be simply loaded into the speed applicator, where it can be pre-masked in a matter of seconds. Simply load the weeded cutout graphics into the speed applicator, place whichever pre-mask is desired on top, then once set, simply crank the handle and the cutout graphics are fed through the speed applicator and pre-masked perfectly with no wrinkles or tension. And for more information and to purchase these work tools from Vikialo, you can go to vikialo.com and be sure to mention TWI for a special discount.